It is a warm July day in 1518 in the city of Strasbourg. A woman named Frau Trophäa steps out of her house and begins to dance in the street. There is no music, no festival, no reason anyone can see. She just dances. She keeps dancing for hours. Her feet start bleeding from the constant movement. Her face shows pain and exhaustion, but she doesn't stop. By the next day, more than 30 other people have joined her. Within a week, the number jumps to over 100. By the end of August, nearly 400 men, women, and children are dancing uncontrollably in the streets, squares, and guild halls of Strasbourg. They dance without rest, day and night. Some collapse from heart attacks, some suffer strokes, others simply fall dead from exhaustion. Yet even as they lie on the ground, their legs sometimes continue to move as if they are still dancing. This is the dancing plague of 1518, one of the strangest and most disturbing events in recorded history. Imagine living in Strasbourg at that time. The city was prosperous, but the surrounding countryside had suffered years of bad harvests and famine. Many people were poor and hungry. The Black Death and other diseases had swept through the region multiple times. The church constantly preached that the end of the world was near. Fear, superstition, and religious anxiety filled the air. In this atmosphere of stress and uncertainty, Frau Trophäa started dancing, and the dancing spread like wildfire. The city authorities didn't know what to do. At first, they thought the dancers were possessed by demons. Then the doctors suggested a different theory: hot blood. They believed the dancers had too much hot blood in their bodies, and the only cure was to let them dance until the blood cooled down. So instead of stopping the dancing, the city council made a decision that seems incredible today. They decided to help the dancers dance more. They cleared large guild halls and a market square so the dancers would have space. They hired musicians and professional dancers to keep the rhythm going non-stop. They even built a wooden stage so more people could join. This well-meaning decision only made things worse. Exhausted people were now dancing even longer and harder. Many died on the spot. Historical records tell us that some dancers were still moving their legs after they had fallen unconscious or died. Yet even as they fell unconscious or died on the spot, historical records tell us that some dancers were still moving their legs after they had fallen unconscious or died. The physicians tried everything they knew: bloodletting, herbs, prayers, and exorcisms, but nothing worked. After about a month, the plague stopped as suddenly as it had started. By early September 1518, the last dancers had either collapsed or recovered. The streets of Strasbourg finally became quiet again. But the questions remained. What caused this to happen? For centuries, historians and scientists have debated the answer. The most widely accepted explanation today is mass psychogenic illness, also known as mass hysteria. When a community is under extreme stress, fear, and hardship, the mind can produce very real physical symptoms with no medical cause. The body starts reacting to what the mind believes is happening. Another strong theory is ergot poisoning. Ergot is a fungus that grows on rye. When people eat contaminated bread, it can cause convulsions, hallucinations, and uncontrollable muscle movements. Given the recent famines, it's possible the dancers had eaten infected grain. There may have also been a combination of factors: malnutrition, religious fervor, and psychological stress, all coming together at the same time. Interestingly, this was not the first dancing plague in Europe. Similar outbreaks had happened before, in 1021 in Cardiff, in 1237 in Erfurt, and in 1278 in Maastricht. But the 1518 event in Strasbourg is the largest and best documented. The most fascinating part is how the authorities responded. Instead of isolating the sick or treating them as patients, they actually encouraged the dancing. This tells us a lot about how people in the 15th century understood illness. They saw it as something spiritual or humoral that needed to be danced out. The dancing plague of 1518 is a powerful reminder of how stress, fear, and belief can affect the human body in dramatic ways. It shows us that sometimes the mind can create symptoms so strong that they become physical reality for an entire community. Even in modern times, smaller outbreaks of mass psychogenic illness still happen. Students who suddenly can't stop laughing for hours, or groups of people who faint for no clear medical reason. Scientists continue to study these events to better understand the powerful connection between the mind and the body. The story from Strasbourg in 1518 is not just a bizarre historical curiosity. It is a lesson about human vulnerability under pressure and how societies sometimes make things worse when they don't understand what is happening. If you found this detailed and factual account of one of history's strangest events valuable, then hit the subscribe button and turn on notifications right now. Every week, I bring you well-researched, clear stories from history based on real events and records. In the comments, tell me one thing. What do you think caused the dancing plague of 1518? Was it mass hysteria, ergot poisoning, religious fear, or a combination of all these things? I read every single comment and try to reply to as many as possible. If you want more videos like this, clear, informative, and engaging stories from history, subscribe and stay with the channel. Thank you for watching. I'll see you in the next one.